Welcome back. Pakistan is still mourning yesterday's terrorist suicide bombing attack, which left dozens dead in Lahore, many of the dead police officers. Unfortunately, those attacks are what are keeping Homeland Security and counterterrorism industry in business, to the point where it has spawned a new magazine, The Counter-Terrorists. And here to talk about the magazine and his company's video ventures is Security Solutions President Henry Morgenstern. Welcome, Henry.
Thank you, Peter. Good morning to you.
Well, you know, these are troubled times. How in demand are your services here and around the world?
Yeah, unfortunately, they're in great demand. We started in 2004, and we've trained about 500 different government agencies in the States. And we take also Homeland Security professionals from the States to Israel and show them what's been happening in Israel to better understand what could be a situation that they would need to face.
Well, security and counterterrorism have become such big businesses, and now there are so many companies in it. So this leads, we are talking about media here. You've got this new magazine and television projects. Tell us about them.
Yeah, sure. Interestingly, we started as a training company, and Homeland Security is very complex. It happens at the federal, state, and local level, and you have to reach the first responders to be able to reach your clients. So we went ahead and we put together newsletters. At every event we went to, we would canvass everyone, sign them up for these newsletters. And all the companies that are now trying to get into Homeland Security have found that we have a direct ear to the decision makers and the people that do the job, so they want to take part in the media. So we've had to create a business within a business to reach our clients, and that's taken off as a business. The purpose of the counter-terrorist is to get first-class information. If you're a mayor and you want to know how to better protect your city, you're going to read the counter-terrorist. And the TV is very interesting because we're going to be able to put training into every police, fire, EMS, EMT station in the country for free and have it be advertiser-driven.
So this is a new business for you. You're getting into the media business now. Do you see this business perhaps someday being bigger than your training business?
It looks like it's one of those circumstances, Peter, where you start doing one thing and then fortune takes a different way. It seems to be becoming bigger, but remember that in everything we provide content, and we provide a specific content from experts that have really been there and done that. And so, for example, in the magazine will be written by experts. We've also brought in some very high-quality people. The editor and publisher is a person with 20 years' experience, some tremendous graphics people. And the same thing with the TV network. We'll be pushing tremendous training. So we never lose sight of the primary objective. But, yeah, business-wise, media is becoming, it's scalable, which training is very difficult to do.
So how receptive are these security companies and perhaps even some of your competitors to your new media services? Are you actually signing advertising contracts right now?
We are indeed. We are indeed. I think a lot of companies now have found themselves in a situation where they were previously very active in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and perhaps opportunities there are coming to an end. They're looking at the Homeland Security market and whether they're competitors, and we have some direct competitors that are spending direct dollars advertising with us. Yeah.
Well, Henry, thank you for your briefing this morning. It's very interesting. You never know where your entrepreneurial spirit will take you in business. It's amazing.
You never know, Peter. It was a pleasure to come on and talk about business instead of terror. Thank you.
Well, we'll have you back to talk about. We'll probably have you back to talk about terror too. Unfortunately, there's a lot of that going on. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And as Henry mentioned, SSI will be the first private company to take law enforcement and first responders to Israel for real frontline training. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security is helping fund the trip, which will take place from February 22nd through March 1st. Now let's get a check of the morning headlines, and here's Jenna Lee.